Welcome to another episode of Sim Saturdays, where we create Sims. I wasn't really planning on recording anything right this minute, but I just made a Lego figure, and I was like, I need to make this into a Sim right now. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So since we are on the male Sim, we're gonna go ahead and recreate the male figure first. This is not the one that I had that I just made, but since we're on male sim, we gotta start with that. So, unlike previous episodes, I have not decided on names for these two, so we're just gonna randomize the name. Hunter McNally. All right, let's go with it. All right, so let's start off with the face, the skin tone, all that good stuff. I think that could work. Alright, I do think his face needs to be a little bit rounder. Okay. And then the chin comes down a little too much, I think, so we'll bring that up. We'll do something a little more like... sure, we'll go with that. Okay. I'm gonna get his hair all fixed, all figured out. That one. Alright, let's see. Maybe this one? Ooh, this one. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. And the eyebrows, pretty much great, pretty much good as is, but let's see what else we can do here. Let's try these. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these. And then for the eyes, darker brown, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with that, and then the ears are a little bit too far out, I think, so let's bring those in. And then the nose, like that, sure. Okay, that could, I think that looks good. Maybe if we make it a little bit wider there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Oh.
All right, and then for his outfit, I think, jacket, maybe. Good. I'm gonna go with sweatshirts. I feel like that'll work a little better for what we're going for here. It's not perfect, but I think that might be the best option we have here. Although that one works. That one works. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. And then for the pants, we need darker blue. Maybe these? Maybe. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. And I'll just give him some darker blue shoes as well. All right, so that is Hunter McNally. I think that looks good. I don't really know if there's anything else. He does have white hands there, so I do think maybe some gloves. Do I like that? Maybe something like this. Those are kind of neat. Okay, I don't think there are any white options in here unless we want to go with that, which I don't. Alright, I think that's the best one. Alright, so I think I feel pretty confident saying that is Hunter McNally. Did not take me as long as I had envisioned it would take me, but that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna go with it. That's Hunter. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do his traits off camera, and then we're gonna move on to the female sim. Oh my! Oh my! I was not expecting this at all. Okay. All right, another potential thumbnail in this one. This is kind of crazy, but I like her. All right, screenshots taken. She's definitely going to be the thumbnail sim because wow, this is crazy. No part of me was ready for that, but I'm happy we got this. This is really cool. sometimes the default Sims end up being like the most memorable ones that I want to put in the thumbnails. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so for this one, I also did not come up with a name for her, so we're gonna randomize her name as well. London. Okay. London Kelly. Okay, I like that. Whew, it makes me kind of sad to get rid of this sim because she is really cool, but yeah, this doesn't really fit the sim that I'm gonna be, or the Lego figure that I'm gonna be recreating here. So we gotta get rid of it. All right, let's do this. All right, hairstyle. I think the hairstyle is pretty much good, but like the hairstyle itself is really good. But if I can just get one that doesn't have like the streaks in it, that would be great as well. I don't like that. Maybe that? Alright, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, and then the eyebrows are pretty much perfect. I just want to change them up just a little bit. I'm gonna go into detail edit mode, see if I can work on this a little more. Alright, I feel like they need to be a little bit bigger, just a little bit. Alright, let's go with, eye color is perfect. Let's go, maybe these? No. No, let's see. Make them bigger, and then maybe bring this down a little. Maybe if we make them a little bit smaller, and then space them out a little more. Sure, we'll go with that. Do I like that? Maybe I do. Alright, I'm gonna go with it. Alright, so she needs a pink button up, maybe? I don't know. Should I go with that? Or should I go with this? I think I like that better. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. And then I gave her black pants, it looks like, so let's give her that. Okay, I like that. And then for her shoes, I'm gonna give her black shoes as well. Should it be boots? Let's look in boots and see if I can find anything I like. Like this, maybe? No. Sure. I'll go with that. Alright, and then I forgot one crucial detail of her appearance here. She needs a hat. Where's the beanie? Where's the beanie? Why am I always losing the beanie option? There it is. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Although now that I've got the hair, now that I've got the hat on, I don't really like this little bit right here peeking through. So I think I will change the hairstyle up just a little bit. Okay, that could work. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so that is Hunter and London for this week's episode of Sim Saturdays. I think they both turned out cool. I do. I think they turned out really cool. Alright, so with all that being said, sorry I wasn't as upbeat as I usually am with this video. By the time this video comes out, I should have already gotten through it, so I'll just go ahead and say it. I've been having some tooth pain. It is my wisdom teeth, and yeah, I had to have surgery to take that out. I haven't had the surgery yet as of recording this episode, but by the time this one comes out, I should have already had it, and yeah, so I'm not really feeling all the way there, so that's why I wasn't like talking as much or like speaking up more as I usually do with this. But yeah, I'm fine. It's been a lot lately, so. But with all that being said, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Sim Saturdays, and I will see you guys next week when we create even more Sims. Until then, keep being creative.